Hold it. Boom Boom Satellites. So, hi, welcome to Z Reviews. I'm Zeospantera. Don't forget to check out the merch store, zboombox.com for his merch. Running out of the gray ones, actually. Before I start this review, I want to point out that wallpaper will not really be linked in the description, because there was a whole thing on the second channel with the community guidelines warning, and I'm like, for that? So all wallpapers from now on will be available through only the Resilio Sync Horde. So if you go down the link, click that, you'll get every wallpaper all at once and as I update it, but not directly linked on Imager. It's a thing. So, the fuck are these, Zeus? These are the ZePhone. Who makes these? ZePhone. No, spoilers. This is made by, these are the Linsel Audio sells the ZePhone Tiger. So they're actually the Tigers, made by ZePhone. And they're a $540 planar headphone. And I'm like, ooh. Wait a second. Wait one cotton picking minute. Wait, hold. I've seen these. I know I've seen these. I'm pretty sure I reviewed these. Haven't I reviewed these? These brand new? Brand new, you're telling me. You're telling me they're brand new? Brand new. Well, let's open the box, because here's the box they come in, which, by the way, for $540. There's this thing I have where, like, if you give me a nice case, like a plastic case for like a $2,000 headphone, fine. I'd still like to have an option and not get the expensive, fancy case, because you know what? If I spend $500 on a headphone, I don't know, this is just me, maybe it's not you, but are you going to put your headphones back in the giant wooden box, which feels real bad to just chuck in the trash? I usually do. But, I mean, it's not the greatest box, but it's still a nice box with the locking hinges. It's not even a strap. It's got the beautiful perforation. Wait a second, there's headphones in here already. Perfectly cut for this exact shape. Because these are the previous revision of whatever the ZePhone Tigers are trying to be. By the way, this is a ZePhone headphone upgrade line. Little box in there. That's where the cable was. Let's put you on the floor for the person who's going to buy you in the yard sale. So, these are the Brainwaves Alaras. And they've been on my wall up there forever, ever and ever. 2018, these were pre-orderable for $500. These are $530. These are the ZePhone Tigers. And I don't have them here to show you, but I have the website open because you could still get them on Amazon. The Quad ERA1 planar magnetic headphone, $800. And these are not just using off the same base. These are the same headphone, all three of these. The ERA ones, I think, came first. I think those were an OG planar magnetic. I don't think anyone bought them. Quad's actually a big brand, but not here in America, more in Europe. And then Brainwaves licensed the design, and they changed the back cup a little bit, and they put a Lara on here. And then, you know, the pads are the stock pads. In fact, the pads from the 2018 Alaras are exactly the same as the pads that are on these brand new ZePhone Tigers. They went to $500 for these. And there's a reason I never sold them. They're still on my wall because I like them. But then after I got these, because these were the first as far as I was concerned, then I got the Quads to listen to, and I went, well, the Quads are literally these, so these are cheaper, so keep them. But now they don't sell these, and the Quads are too expensive. And when I first got these, I got them with, and I started looking at them with sort of an animosity, like, how dare you? How dare you continue to sell the same headphone, just rebranded and, you know, different, like, why would you do this? And I specifically asked Linsel for these, because I wanted to know. And I wanted to know if they've changed, if it actually is any different. No, same exact planar headphone, same exact pads, same exact clamp, same exact headband, like nothing, even the wire. This is the wire, which, by the way, fantastic wire. We're gonna get to like the dichotomy of a Z review, because it's like, isn't this a Brainwaves wire? Like, it looks like a Brainwaves wire, but the cloth on this is just so soft and smooth and straight. It's like, I started out this review 2 hours ago when I sat down, like, all right, I'm gonna finally review these. I've listened to them, I verified that they sound exactly like those and exactly like the Quads. Let's fucking destroy these. And then I started listening to Boom Boom Satellites and other things, and I'm like, oh, that's right. I don't have to hate this headphone because it's a rebrand of a rebrand of a rebrand. It's still a decent headphone. It's weird that it's 2022 And a headphone that premiered 4 years ago that was basically a direct copy of it is, I mean, I guess that when you're looking at it from an inflation standpoint, if Brainwaves released it for $500 and now ZePhone's releasing it for $540, that's not so bad. And then Quad is just out of their fucking minds with $800 because they're not worth $800. A few things, like the case is obviously unique to the ZePhones. The wire, being as nice as it is still only a 3.5 with an adapter screwed onto it, so you don't get balanced cable, which I pulled out these are Hart audio cables, which are currently having a sale, if timing is correct, up till June 17th or 18th. You can get 10% off with the code linked in the description on anything on Hart audio cables. Hart Audio is the ones that make the ones that come off. By the way, this is not a sponsored video. I'm just throwing this in there because I like Hart audio cables. But they actually did sponsor a couple other ones. I got how many are left on there? I got at least 2 more. But yeah, I'm using that because I wanted to run this balanced, and it's a 3.5 connector into the unit, which is nice. Like, I really sat down and like, all right, I'll just shit in the ZePhones. We'll get today over with and go do our Lowe's shopping and things. But I can't. I mean, a lot has changed in the headphone game since 2018. I know it's only 4 years ago, which, I don't know, 2018 seems way further away than 4 years ago. And at the same time, it feels like yesterday. But I look at my wall and I go, where are the $500 Planars? And Centennial Audio Apollos are you not? You're not, right? And then there's the Ovidius, and those are real aggressive. So that's not really like the competition. I mean, Sundaras for $350. Sundaras for $350 are perfect Planars. So why do you exist? Why do I keep listening to you and being okay with you? Because of all the Planars that I've listened to in recent memory, and I'm just scanning the horizon. I'm scanning the horizon. Except for maybe those acoustic research. There's very few that are just like warm. I want a warm planar, Zeos. Zeos, give me a warm planar. And you put these on, and they don't feel like super spacious and wide. And the pads haven't changed, so they sound identical to the Alaras. So it's like, the reason I love the Alaras, and I think these went on sale for $400 at some point, was because they did something very heavy. They're a heavyweight planar that's well enough built. I mean, they haven't changed a single fucking lick on the design. This is all metal, by the way, in case you're wondering. This is all metal. It's nice. It's very Cyberpunk 2077. Only less glitching through the world. And put it back in my head. We'll change off of Boom Boom satellites. Whoa. They're not like a bassy headphone, so a lot of people associate if I say warm with, oh, it's just bass. They're not really like that much bass, but they're smooth, they're creamy, they're a flavor of headphone that I don't really get from a lot of other headphones. Many headphones will come out and be like, all right, I am this, or I am that, or I have this specific talent. And these feel like someone loves them. It feels like some entity, maybe Elon Musk is out there constantly rebranding these to sell them because he loves them so much. But it's just like something's keeping these going and just trying to find its audience. It keeps trying to find its audience because it's not like this is the best headphone ever made and it's worth $540. It's just another one. You should just close this video. Close this video unless you're specifically here looking for a $500-ish warm planar that actually takes to different amplifiers pretty well. That's another thing these do, because I don't think I recognized that when I did the Alaras, and I probably was too angry at the quads for being so expensive to even give them a shake. So this is like therapy over the years. This is a 4-year-long therapy session for the Brainwaves Alaras that then turned into the quad ERAs that were too expensive, but you couldn't buy the Brainwaves Alaras anymore. So I was like, well, fuck it, you're not going to buy these. They're too expensive, but they're still good, but you can't buy those. So now you can actually buy, I can actually tell people to go out and buy these. But should I? Because it's not like I can't oversell these. I don't want to oversell these. I don't want people to go out and buy them before they understand the full truth. This is a flavor of headphone, and amongst the fucking Ben & Jerry's 67 flavors of headphone I have, this is a unique one. But do you want to try my Moroccan pistachio goat nut? Don't ask about the goat part. Just know this is what it tastes like. So, swapped wires, balanced. They almost sound too soft when you start listening to them. Hold on, I'm plugging into different amps. Obviously, this is the Musician Andromeda, which is like an $1,100 amp, hooked up to the on-the-floor Denafrips Aries 2. So this is like the ultimate. Like if you said set up the best headphone listening setup in your house, it'd probably be the Aries 2 and the Musician Andromeda. So this is end balance. So we're like, they're nice to listen to. These are the headphones that don't get the girl in the end because they're too nice. They're just a nice guy. It's always the aggressive LCD fucking 3s or that asshole that says nothing but bass in his Honda. They're gonna get that girl. This is the nice guy headphone. They're just nice. I want to listen to music in them, but at the same time, as soon as this review is over, I'm gonna put these down and I'm gonna go find something more exciting. This is the neighbor girl you always want to be with, but then when you actually end up with her, she's just boring. It's just like, yeah, you're exactly what I want. You're lovely to come home to. You. The baking smells great, but I kind of want a girl who wants to finger my ass at a public restroom, and that's not you. You're not that. You're not that. But there's someone out there who's just looking for that like coddling, comfortable sound. The problem is now I'm looking. Fuck, Edition XS exists. I can't recommend these over the Edition XS. The hi-fi mins, the big hi-fi mins, because they're, especially with a pad change, they're more. They're not quite as these on the giant planar fucking Spectrum are tiny little. Is it even a 3? It's not even a 3. It's a 2-finger. The 2-finger pad. These are small headphones, and they weigh a fuck ton. They feel like 2018 Planars, which doesn't matter to most people watching this because you weren't lifting Planars for as long as I've been lifting for years, bro. Let me tell you, these have the girth, but you put them on and they, all right, there's a little bit of creak. But they at least articulate in the right way. There's some headphones that just don't even do that. Just a little bit of left, right, and tilt. Like they can't even pull that shit off. Now I gotta grease this thing. Probably should put the volume up. Welcome to the world of the Plastic Beach. The bass is full. It's not super wide. Like it almost does nothing spectacular. This headphone is just good. I mean, it's a $500 headphone. If you're starting out and your most expensive headphone you've ever owned is like $120, this is a huge leap to spend $500 on a fucking headphone. And if you got them, you would probably think these are the best headphones in the world. That's coming from anything of the lower end open backs or closed backs. This sounds amazing. But having just come off of like, I just finished the Atriums and shit, so it's just like I'm trying to be honest, and I don't want to give these like a bad review because they're not a bad headphone, but they're just lacking like that $500 charm of like, don't creak. Like if I tilt my head a bunch, I could hear that side going. So it needs to be like, they should have updated. I don't get it. Look, they're just trying to sell the rest of the stock out, and this is not going to be the video to do it because I can't lie and say, oh, they're terrible. But they're not as exciting as I would hope to get like a $500 Planar to be. But then again, they're also, God, they're nice. They're the girl next door. She's your ideal woman. They might be your ideal woman or man. Maybe it's the guy next door. I don't care. I'm not judging. But it's just like, do something. I don't want to stop listening to them. But as soon as this video is over, I'm going to stop listening to them. This is what it comes down to. I asked them specifically because I wanted to know, are they the brainwaves of Lars? And if I swap wires, and I put these on my head, these actually might be bassier. I'm gonna start this song over. still nice. I kept these on my wall for a specific reason, because I like them. They've done nothing to offend me. That doesn't mean I want to, like, run away to fucking Mexico with them if I ever committed a murder and, like, oh, we'll live together like fugitives on the beach. Like, yeah, these are also nice headphones. They're just nice. I literally can fault nothing about the sound. Almost identical. I think I've used those like 500 hours more than these, so there's probably a little bit of breaking going on. Plus age. These are, you know, at least 3 years older. It's amazing. Yeah, no, I have no problem with the way they sound. They're just, the major issue is just that creak you hear, and the fact that it's like, give me more accessories, change the pads, try something. They got lazy with this. I guess it's what's it called when you relaunch a TV series? When you don't like continue it, instead you do a fuck. Why can't I remember that term? Everyone uses it. Is this a series relaunch, rehash, rebirth, whatever it is? They're trying it again. I wish I had the quads here, just so I could line up that picture of like boom, boom, boom. So let's cut this video short. By short, I mean less than like 25 minutes. So do I think the ZePhones are a worthwhile investment for most people? Probably not. But if you're specifically like, you know what, Zeos, I want a nice set of headphones. I want the girl next door headphones. I don't need any probing in public restrooms. Well, can I try them? Absolutely. Other than my pair being a little bit squeaky, this is a beautiful metal cup. The wire is spectacularly nice, although feels like it belongs on like a... Here's the thing. It looks and feels like a $200 Brainwaves headphone cable. But that's not a negative. This is a fucking nice cable. Look how smooth and soft it is. I just wish it was balanced. That's one of the things they could have changed for the ZePhone version. Take the end, chop it off, make it balanced. Make it the exact same cable. But dress it up, you know? Put some lipstick on this pig. She's old. You're trying to sell me a 1993, you know, Pontiac Grand Am in 2022. It's like, it can't look and have the same 16-inch rims. You need to dress it up. Gussy up this old girl. She will sell. People will hear these and like them. It's just, it feels outdated. It just feels outdated. And at the same time, it feels comfortable to me because I like the Alaras. So therefore, I have to give it a pass for sound because I kept them on my wall. Kept a lot of things on my wall. Some of them, you know, maybe more deserving than others. This would be the one that's on like the bottom 5%. Like, of all the headphones you can get rid of, Zeos, which one is like the one you're going to pull out the least? And that's another thing. I don't put these on my desk when I pull out an amp or pull out a portable DAP because you can't buy them. And there's no point in showing off a headphone you can't buy. But you could buy these. So expect them, if I hold on to these for at least a couple months, expect them to come out every once in a while. Since they do, I would like to tell you how the sound changes on different amps, but it's just a slight tweak, like the Musician Andromeda. It's just the clearest, and then you put it on the Aoun and you double tap it till it gets into the headphone mode, and it's like the widest, but wide is not really like a thing. They don't do wide. And then I have them over here. You pop them right here into the ass end of the Emotiva A2 Mini, and you give them a little more power, and it's like, I was listening to a conversation of Richard Cheese and Santa Claus, because that's on one of his albums, and it was like, this is absolutely spectacular. Imaging is just, it's good. It's good, it's quality imaging. This was the best planar you could get for a while, back in the day. And then things like the Sendiivas showed up, and then the Sundaras, now the Sundara 2021s. There's so many Gold Planar GL1200s, and now the Hi-Fi Min, like I said, the edition, oh, not the edition, what is it, XS? Is it the edition XS? I'll link it in the description. There's so many options now, so many options. And this still chugs along, these still chug along. I just can't give them like a full, like absolutely everyone needs to buy these. But check them out on Linsol. All right, yeah, sound demo in the description and sound demo on the other channel, the second channel, where I do all sorts of other videos. Patreon and Subscribe Star if you want to support this channel. And it's Mad Honest Ravings. I've got an announcement coming up soon for We're going to be having a little bit of a spending spree because I want to buy things that people want me to review that companies aren't sending me. So we're going to put apart a chunk of cash and then just go into spending spree as a community. And then I'll review everything and then I'll sell it all in the yard sale when I'm done. Try to make it so I make some money back so I could do the thing again because that would be fantastic. Wallpaper, again, not available in the description. But if you go down there, you'll see a wallpaper... What did I call it? I signed the link. I call it the Horde, but it's actually like, it's a sink. It's a wallpaper sink. Everything that I ever use, every wallpaper that well, these are unused yet, but every wallpaper that I have used, well, there's 1,338 of them here, and then if you go 16 by 9, there's 323 16 by 9 wallpapers. All of those are available in the wallpaper sync link in the description. Resilio sync, if you go watch my video on the second channel, in fact, Zeos, if you're still watching this video, Zeos, because I know you're sleepy, and my video on Resilio sync might sell you on the application, might help you. I know I sync all my music across my devices physically. It uses the BitTorrent protocol, so everyone who gets a wallpaper, everyone gets the wallpaper, then everyone gets the wallpaper. So there you go. Yeah, so you get the wallpaper there. Patreon, subscribe star, see reviews early, participate in yard sales, and sound demo Oasis. If you want to listen to the sound demo of these losslessly, I don't think I've recorded the sound demo for these yet. I have to double check. But you listen to those sound demos losslessly. For $10 a month, you get the behind-the-scenes private Telegram chat where you can ask me any questions you like. I really don't answer questions like on the spot unless you're in that chat. But you also get the benefit of a lifetime swap meet channel where you can buy, sell, and trade gear with other members that have ever been in the $10 chat. So $10 more gets you into both of those things. Again, the lifetime swap meet is lifetime, so as long as Telegram is a service, it'll be there unless I move it to another platform at some point. But yeah, no, that, wallpapers. You can also ask me for the wallpapers directly if it's too hard, but in the $10 chat. I'll just drop them in there. Maybe I'll make that a point to do that. Yeah, so don't forget to check out merch and that, and Hi-Fi Guides and the Hi-Fi Guides forum. I'm going to get the forum involved when we do the big spending spree because I need more stuff. I'm running out of things to review that I actually am like psyched about. So I want to know what you're psyched about. Oh, Zeos, you got to get these new Sony XM5s, which are just basically a rebranded AirPod Max. And but I'll buy them, and I'll review them, and I'll sell them to you, and then we'll see if you could save money, and I could also make some money back, and then hopefully it all balances out, and the world will move forward. Anyway, I'm done. I'll see you all in 2 days, or on the Sound Demo channel, or on the second channel, or the cooking channel, the unboxing channel. There's so many channels. Twitch live streams.